You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started. What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, reporting from Mobile Command. Gentlemen, I've always talked about this. What is that? The chains of restraint that every man employs to keep his inner beast, his inner barbarian, from breaking free. However, in this society, this outright misandric society that we live in, there are going to be men who, under the right circumstances, break those chains and unleash that inner beast, that inner monster, that inner barbarian, and guess what? He's going to run amok. Now, this article was sent to me by Jay White, and of course, the update was sent as well. Now, this article was updated on the 28th of November. St. Petersburg woman dies days after being attacked with a hatchet, deputies say. A St. Petersburg woman has died days after she was attacked with a hatchet by a man she let stay in her home, according to deputies. The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office said Lisa Rogers Eaton, 56, was finally pronounced deleted at Bayfront Hospital at 11:04 p.m. Saturday. Eaton's sister, Donna Voy, said her family joined her in the hospital Saturday to pray and turn off the victim's respirator. Pinellas County deputies said they found the 56-year-old with a hatchet embedded in her head after she was attacked by Michael Doherty, 40, of St. Petersburg Tuesday morning. According to Voy, Doherty was staying with Rogers Eaton and her husband after he lost his job as an act of goodwill on the couple's part. Quote unquote, "We don't understand it," Voy said. "We can't understand it because she wouldn't hurt anybody." Ah, yes. The old, "she was such a good person." However, gentlemen, we all know the closed door fact. Deputies said Doherty was later found at around 2:50 a.m. in Alachua County after a deputy pulled him over. Initially, he was charged with attempted second-degree termination, but his charge has now been upgraded to second-degree termination. Quote unquote, "As a good person, she's done a lot in her whole life for her life at 56 years old. To be taken away by someone that's so mean," Voy said. Why? It just doesn't make any sense. Okay. All right. First and foremost, the question that I would ask, where was the husband? Where was the husband when this went down? Now, I know some people might try to ask that question as to try to put it off on the husband. Well, why wasn't he there to protect his wife? Like I said, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Now, why did he do it? Would be the question that I would ask, I would probe. Something was either said or done by this woman to completely set him off. No matter how much you try to paint this as a random act of violence, there's always a chain of events. Okay, the man lost his job, so he was already on edge because of that. Take that, he's staying in someone else's home. Now, we all know that things happen behind closed doors. Husband, nowhere to be found. Wife's got this guy in her house. Obviously, there's something there that's not being talked about. Now, remember, gents, I'm going to circle back to the silent slicer. Once again, I've come to this conclusion. The more people try to make women out to be these nice, quote unquote, angelic, just majestic beings, the darker the secret that they're trying to cover. Who knows? Maybe, just gonna go out on a limb here, maybe she was actually secretly banging this guy. Now, of course, I have no evidence. This is just pure speculation. But you have to look at the fact that this dude literally put a hatchet into her skull. How much force is required for that hatchet to still be embedded in her head when they found her? No. My humble opinion, there was some sort of fight. There was some sort of argument between them. And he decided to bury the hatchet. However, he decided to bury the hatchet in her skull. Hey, it is what it is. Now, let's briefly talk about the manifesto of the Walmart shooter. This misandric society that we live in has mentally painted a lot of men into a corner and consistently attacking men. What do you think men are going to finally do when they say, you know what, I just can't take this anymore? Do men have outlets? No. Do men try to go to therapy? No. Ironic that the Walmart shooter said he really wanted a wife. He did. I remember when wives were women in general were more soothing, more nurturing. Let's go back to Beauty and the Beast. The woman was actually there to tame the beast, in a little bit of play on words, tame the savage beast, and in the end, he reverted back to a man. We all have a beast within us. All men do. Now, for my cartooners and my comic book fans, let's go back to an issue or an episode, of Justice League Unlimited, where Superman's fighting Darkseid in the city. And Batman is still throwing hands at Darkseid. And he tells him, Superman tells Darkseid, that man wouldn't quit as long as he could draw a breath. Me, however, I have a different problem. I live in a world made of cardboard. I have to constantly take care not to lose control for a second, or I could break something or someone. That is how the modern man truly feels inside. We know if we finally snap out, we can do a whole lot of damage, even with our bare hands. But Like I said, a lot of us men, we really restrain ourselves until finally that point of no return is finally crossed. And guess what? Society's going to do the same old song and dance. Well, why did he do this? Why did he snap out? Why did he go around and just start stabbing people? Why was he just dismembering people? Simple. It's really simple. It's really damn simple. But this society has so pissed on men that now a lot of men are finally pissed off. And guess what? It is what it is. Well, I've rambled on long enough. Read the full article. Read the first article and read the update. Let me know what you guys think. And women around the world, I constantly tell you this during every HMT episode. But guess what? The overwhelming majority of you women, you're not going to heed this warning. But I still have to give it to you anyway. The power, social, police, the white knights, the simps, that's all going to go out. Feminism and believing that you can actually go toe-to-toe with a man will go out right along with it. Because we men have this pesky little hormone called testosterone, which this society has been trying to literally beat out of us, but it's not going to happen. Every single man, no matter how feminized he may be, still has testosterone. And guess what? All it takes is the right set of circumstances. And guess what? That docile male that you're trying to create will become a barbarian. It is what it is. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am